Hey guys, Dr. Katz again. I've got the next Audible blog in our series. This one is called I'm Not Exactly Traditional, I Hope That's Okay, or Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover. Well, now, that's a potentially loaded sentence, isn't it? It has probably a million different meanings. Let me dive right in and explain how it applies to me. I am definitely not traditional in terms of my medical practice and how I deal with patients, or even how I look on the day-to-day basis. Let me explain first what I mean by traditional. If I take a patient poll right now regarding what my patients initially expect a doctor to look and act like, the majority would answer something like this. They would expect a somewhat stiff, white coat wearing, dressed up, slightly haughty, talk at you, not with you or to you, somewhat patriarchal person who would tell them what to do, use only traditional Western medicine, spend an inadequate amount of time with them, treat them like the next cattle in line, prescribe them something, and then walk out the door after first making them wait an inordinate amount of time. Yeah, folks, it's true. A lot of patients have rather low expectations of their physicians. And unfortunately, there seem to be too many physicians out there who meet those criteria. This is truly unfortunate, and I do not really know how this got started. To take this a step further, it seems to throw patients off and actually scare them a little bit when a physician comes along who does not fit into these check boxes. There seems to be a certain level of comfort that comes along with these low expectations. These low expectations actually help continue to foster the growing culture of doctor versus patient that seems to be developing in our country. The pervasive thought trend that all doctors are just out to make money and don't actually care stems from these low expectations, and it is so harmful. It gets in the way of patient care, increases noncompliance, and really damages the potential doctor-patient relationship. I have actually had patients leave my practice because I did not fit those check boxes. I was too thorough. I talked too much. I spent too much time with them. What? I am happy to report that I tend to not fit those check boxes. This is by careful and thoughtful design. I do not wear a white coat every day. I make eye contact. I talk with patients, not at them. I am sometimes in the room for 45 minutes or more because I feel like I will miss something important if I don't spend enough time. I don't dress to the nines every day. Now, mind you, I do not look like I just rolled out of bed either. That is, unless I've been on call all night and there's literally been only 20 minutes to get myself together and run to the office. I need to let myself have some leeway in those situations. My scrub uniform is pink and pretty with black lacy letters. My hair is black cherry and blonde. Daggum, I even have tattoos. See? But sometimes this really sets patients back a beat when they first meet me, and it affects how they react to me. Let me give you an extreme example. So, ever the fan of a social experiment, when I was a wee babe in my 30s, when I first started, I used to put my hair in 2 ponytails sometimes when I operated on patients. I did this for several reasons. One, it sometimes gets really hot in the OR and I don't want to die. My hair was too short to fit into 1 ponytail at the time. And 3, I wanted to see if patients and families would react to my input differently based on how I looked. Wow, it really did. I would go to the family waiting room with my ID badge in plain sight, explain the details of an intricate operation and how I just saved a loved one's life. The family would listen with complete attention and then proceed to ask me at the end when the actual doctor was coming to talk to them. I would politely inform them that I was the physician and refer again to my ID badge, and they would respond with polite surprise. That stuff never happened when I nixed the ponytails and just wore my hair down. Besides this being just an interesting little past story, my point is that society really seems to judge their physicians and even their offices by appearance. We like that snazzy dresser with a beautiful state-of-the-art office, even if their service is terrible and their results aren't quite what we'd like. This is not the way to go and not the best way to measure physician quality. I mean, trust me, I've been in some absolutely beautiful offices with very glamorous physicians who I would not go back to if you paid me because the care I got was not worth it. I love beautiful offices and people as much as anybody, but these are not what I base my doctor selection on. The real measure of the quality of a physician should not be how the office looks or how well he or she dresses. It shouldn't be how quickly you get out of there or how often you can get what you want from them or for what pills he or she gave you. It should be measured by the quality of the service, how much time the physician spent with you, whether the staff was courteous and helpful, whether you felt comfortable at the office, and whether your concerns were addressed appropriately. These are the real measures of a physician and his or her office. Now, I'm not saying that you should go to a doctor's office that's seedy, dirty, disorganized, and the doctor looks like he or she just rolled out of bed. No. There are certain basic requirements to instill basic confidence. I get that. I'm just saying that appearance should not be the only thing. Bottom line, if you're scared off by tattoos, trendy hair, or someone that talks with you and addresses all your concerns to the fullest, then I am not the physician for you. Otherwise, let's start a great patient-physician care relationship together, and I look forward to helping you. Have a wonderful day.